Welcome back to NC Bassin. I'm Landon Moore. Today we're at Lake Norman. We're gonna go night fishing. I mean, the video's not that great, but this is a great time of year to go night fishing. And I've been struggling in the daytime. Went to Yakin River last week, way too muddy. Didn't catch anything but a couple little sunfish, no smallmouth, and it was a struggle. About flipped the kayak a few times, but it's like 11 o'clock now. I plan on staying until like 8 a.m. I know they'll bite in the morning. I'm not good at fishing nighttime, but I know like the street lights, half fish. I've caught a few fish at nighttime. I'm just definitely not an expert. It's a great way to beat the heat. Get out here when the boat traffic's not crazy and it's not hot. I'm just not that good at fishing at night, and the video's usually not that great. I mean, it's kind of hard to see a YouTube video at night. I don't have night vision or anything. Hopefully they're biting. Let's see how it goes. Golly, there we go. There are fish shallow. Yes, finally got one. Right on the point where he should have been too. In the pitch black dark. I've been fishing all these lights, and the fish are in the dark. Now, he is skinny as a rail. He smashed it though. So they will hit topwaters. I've not heard a fish jump, seen any activity whatsoever, except there's a few mayflies, little freshly hatched green mayflies in the lights. I was hoping if someone fell in the water that the fish would be smashing mayflies. But there's a little guy. He's long. He's beat up, probably a retread. But I've heard people say just fish like you do, fish at nighttime the same way you do in the daytime. Just fish the same way. And I'm sitting there trying to fish lights, and maybe I just need to. I mean, that fish was in the pitch black dark on a point, a retaining wall where he should be, and on top water like I want to catch them, which is awesome. Finally got one. I mean, it's 104. We got a fish in a boat. There we go. Fish. How big he is. Put down top waters and throw a crankbait. Don't look very big at all. We will take him though. It's so slick calm. I was kind of surprised the crankbait even worked. And a subscriber gave me this crankbait at Lakewood Park last week. Told him I'd put it to use. Huge thanks for a free bait. I like these little Norman crankbaits. This is going to be a great bait in the fall. We got a tight wobble action. Another like 14-incher. He's a little chunky guy. Do I got a fish? Yes. Golly, no telling how long he had it. I thought he probably swallowed it. I felt a tick and he's just swimming at me. Oh, he's a largemouth. Tiny little largemouth. Why I didn't swallow the hook? Well, that big worm, summertime staple. Big 10.5-inch worm. That fish has been caught 20 times. He's hungry. A little largemouth. Well, 3 fish finally. It's a 224. Maybe I need to fish docks. Just shows it's Norman. 3 fish and 3 different baits. Completely different techniques. Whopper, plopper, crankbait, and a Texas rig. There we go. Right where he should be. Oh gosh, he ain't that big. Largemouth though. It's like he was a giant for 2 seconds, then he just quit. Yes, finally got a bite though, guys. It has been a struggle. It's a chunk. It's an actual decent fish. 420. Finally got one in the boat. 4th fish for the night. It's been a slow night. I mean, it is dead. It's peaceful out here. It's just, there's no signs of life. I don't see any fish on the graph, which makes me think they're shallow. That fish is 2 1/4. That's a solid fish on the old monster. I just don't have a lot of confidence in night fishing anyways, but There's one in the light right here where he should be. I mean, I've been fishing top waters and fishing docks. Even tried to fish deep. It's been dead out here. No fish. I mean, fish aren't even hitting tops. It's making me second guess on top water, so I don't hear any splashing or any fish hitting. Golly, oh, he wasn't big, but finally something. Quick release. This boat literally is gonna pull up and fish right beside me. Oh my God, dude. Big old bluegill. Green sunfish, actually. Good sized green sunfish. These guys will eat anything. Size, I mean, they got a big mouth. If they got 5 pounds, they would be a blast. I mean, if they got 10 pounds, they try to take your foot off, probably swimming. They're super aggressive. Little green sunfish. Look how fat he is. I mean, well, guys, out here on Lake X now. I mean, it's been a tough couple weeks. I usually struggle this time of year. Tough time night fishing on Norman. I'm not that great at night fishing, so it's not a surprise. But it's so hot and boat traffic so crazy on Norman. I hate fishing there this time of year. The small lake is electric motor only. I caught a big one here last time I was here. There's giants in here, but it's tough to get bites, especially this time of year. But the grass has grown up, but it looks like they'll drop the water, so they might be off deep. Hopefully they're biting them. The goal is to catch more than 4 fish like I did at Norman, which is sad. But if I can catch a few, maybe I'll catch another big one up the creek. Hopefully catch one on top waters. Hopefully they're biting. We'll see how it goes. There we go. Might be a good fish. Bad, not bad. He ate it too. That is a fat fish right there. Yes. Chunk to start the day off. Starting to worry when I didn't get a bite. The water's dropped a lot. It's so low. All the grass is out of the water, and this snot grass is just piled up everywhere. Thought they were probably gonna be deep today, but that's how you want them to eat it. Terminator frog all the way down his throat. It's probably 2 3/4. Short and fat guy. Well, I said 2 3/4 guys, and that's exactly what he is. Well, that's what he was. 270. Chunk to start the day out. Oh, there's so much fun on a frog. I mean, late summer, that fish is fat. That's what I like to see. Oh, they're schooling. Look, tiny bass, but they're killing. Oh, God. God, I missed every one of them. How's my line? God, I hit 3 times. That's a good fish, actually. Golly, seen these tiny ones start schooling, and then I miss 3 in a row. One of them come out of the water, and then I get this guy. Well, he's hooked funny. How I hooked him like that? He's not even big at all. He looked bigger when he hit it. He come all the way out of the water when he hit it. How I hooked him like that? Schooling on tiny shad, it looked like, or maybe even mosquito fish. Little minnows. Didn't mean to get you in the eyeball, bud. Camera's pointing down. That's a little chunk. Skinny. There are small bass in here because I just seen them come up busting. There we go. Get off the tree. Of course, he's got me wrapped. It feels huge. There, got him. No, he's not even that big. Finally got one off the brush pile. I'm lucky he wasn't big, or I would never got him in. I'm lucky he swam up and out. He swallowed it. Well, that's 3 fish. I'll take it. Thermocline's like 20 foot deep, and these brush piles are all in about 12, or they should be loaded, you'd think. On the old monster. June bug, good color for this stain. I think it's like an algae bloom. I don't know what you call this colored water. It's like it's a solid one. It's not tannic, it's just mucky looking. Be 2 pounds. I'm expecting to catch a 7-pounder doing that though. Might jump again. Nope. There we go. He was up shallow. Big one? I can't tell. He was on. He's trying to come up. Be a big one. Be a big one. Not bad. Golly, what a jump right next to the boat. He was shallow. They're fishing deep the whole time. Throw it right next to the main stump. Get a chunk. He's skinny though. It's real skinny for this lake. Like a foot of visibility at the most. These fish might not be deep. The water's just dropped so much. It's low. All this willow grass is out of the water. Skinny fish. He's been caught by somebody else recently too. I mean, fresh hook mark. It's a long fish. He's just skinny. Well, we got 4 fish. That was the goal. We just need one more. Actually, 5 was the goal. We got 4. They're just way smaller than I expected them to be. I mean, it seems like this year the size of the fish went down, but the quantity has definitely went up. Oh my God, I'm getting fish too. Pulling out a backlash. I get one. Wow, my reel's so blown up I can barely get it in. Been going yet? Well, that was pure luck. He didn't even fight that hard. Pulling out a backlash. I mean, blew my reel up trying to flip under the dock. And then catch a nice one. Number 5, we got the goal, guys. I was about to go back to the creek, but there's nobody fishing the dock, so I was like, I might as well fish it. There's some artificial structure in front of it. There's always people fishing it. That might be the best fish of the day. I mean, number 5. Having to fish slow. I mean, I was just sitting. It was just sitting there. It even got hung up for a second. I was pulling out a backlash. Well, guys, tough day. I was happy to catch 5 fish from Lake X and stuff. Lake Norman, I don't know how you guys night fish. I was so tired. I missed it my whole week. I mean, my sleep schedule was all out of whack. And I was planning on staying till 8. I left at like 6:45. I was so sleepy and barely catching any fish. Lake Norman's fishing tough right now. I'm sure you can catch them offshore. I mean, there's still some fish up shallow too, I'm sure. But I just struggle this time of year at Norman. I'm ready for September. The fish start biting a lot better in September. October is awesome too. I was hoping I'd catch a giant at Lake X. There's some big fish in there. Probably gonna keep fishing there a lot this summer too. Hopefully catch a giant out there. I know there's some giants in that lake. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on NC Bassin'.